Is this an awesome evening or what? So I can't dance like Reggie, so they asked me to speak instead. So for many of you who were with Sharon and I about 5 years ago, you may recall my saying that, what I really wanted and felt badly that Sharon and I never had was a third child, to have a daughter. And we had Juhi, who, I've never seen you move like that, by the way. It gives me hope for a second grandchild. But the point that I made then was, I always wanted a daughter, and Juhi's just amazing and been an amazing daughter. And, I pointed out that, getting a daughter without going through the terrible twos or dealing with, recovering from childbirth or, my goodness, those dating years in high school, was really a blessing. And I didn't know that lightning could strike twice. And I'm going to tell you about when Sharon and I met Anna. And I know that some of the things that I'm about to say have pretty much been said to Jason by every groomsman at one time or another. So Jason's already smiling because he knows what's coming. So for Jason's 30th birthday, he says, hey, is it okay if I bring someone over? And you got to understand, Jason, being very wise, never admitted to his girlfriends being girlfriends or never let us meet them too early. And so all of a sudden walks in Anna. Now, Jason, you're tall and handsome, but dude, my jaw dropped. And yes, I did find out later that she actually is a model and a beauty pageant winner. And I even saw an Instagram account where I was like, oh my goodness. So my advice to Jason, which every groomsman independently gave him, was I went to work the next day and said, dude, lock that down. And he said to me, who talked to you? Because those are the words my friends all used. You're my father. You're not supposed to talk like that. But now I'm going to go back a little to when we first met Juhi, because my wife, she wants to make sure that these women are not just beautiful, but that they are women of great character, great substance, good senses of humor, and have all of the traits that you want to, of course, be the future mother of your grandchildren. And so my wife started when we first met Juhi, and she's since perfected the technique. So we didn't know Juhi went to work at 5 a.m. the next morning, and that because of the way that Juhi's been raised and her culture, that she would never say no. So we went to this small Italian restaurant where they make you go next door to this wine and charcuterie place while you're waiting for your table. So that's the first bottle of wine. There were cocktails, wine, champagne, and of course, Juhi can't say no. And of course, as we all kept drinking, we went from the awkwardness of first meeting, your hopefully potential future in-laws, to actually getting to learn more and more about that person. So fast forward 5 years, and Sharon has now perfected the technique. So for Jason's 30th birthday, we had 4 bottles of wine. I know you told me not to let your mother know, but now that you're married, I think it's okay. So the first bottle of wine, everything's very polite. And all the conversation is, very guarded. Everyone's walking on eggshells. I don't want to offend anyone. The second bottle, we're starting to loosen up a little. The third bottle, we're really learning about one another and loving one another. By the fourth bottle, it's like truth serum. And what we learned, Anna, was as jaw-dropping gorgeous as you are from the outside, it doesn't begin to describe how extraordinarily beautiful you are on the inside. Your kindness, generosity, the openness with which you have embraced Mom and I, and the way that we have been able to get close with Myrna and Reggie and your family. I mean, when they say the total package, that doesn't even begin to describe it. So we quite understand why our son fell in love and married you. Now Jason's the little rascal who had me tied around his finger from the start. He denies it, but everyone knows it's true. And so Anna's not the only one who has been incredibly blessed. Jason, your kindness, generosity, respect, everything about you, going from when he would play basketball, and because he was one of the bigger kids, sometimes the smaller kids would bounce off of him, and he would stop to pick them up before he would make the basket. Mom and I, we are without words for how much we love you and Anna. So that always causes me to think about how important it is to count your blessings. And if there's one thing I think Sharon and I are good at, it is we do count our blessings. And I have to confess, I said this 5 years ago, and I didn't think that it would necessarily come true again, but I truly don't know what to say when your reality exceeds your dreams. I've been married to Sharon for 37 years. I wish for you, like I did for your brother, that you have the type of marriage that we do, and that you will find, as much as you adore one another now, as much as you are in love, when you build your life together over the next 10, 20, 30 plus years, it gets better and better and better. Now, I know this is the point where I'm supposed to give you some sage advice. We all know the trite stuff. It's important to communicate. It's important to treat each other with respect. It's important to never go to bed angry, all those sort of things. People will even say it's important to work on your marriage. And unfortunately, I can't give you any of that advice because I've never worked on my marriage a day in my life. I just happen to be blessed with a wife who was so extraordinary that I didn't have to. And I kind of think that's how it's going to work out for the two of you. So I would ask everybody to please raise your glass, and with the great love that we all have for you, wish you happiness, love, and an incredible life together. To Anna and Jason.
Yes, keep it going.
Thank you, and welcome. I'm so happy to be here tonight, guys. It was the most amazing wedding I've ever seen, and I'm so happy for you. Now, I might not like to admit it, but Jason's been a little bit bigger than me for quite a while now, but I'm still his older brother, so I've known him all of his life. And I've never seen him as happy as the day he looked into my eyes and he told me, I have finally met the one I know that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. I'm talking about Kobe, but... But Anna's pretty great as well. So I was writing some notes for this speech, giving it some thought, and I couldn't find any index cards. So what I have my notes on are some Baby Shark coloring book, which is really emblematic of my life right now. So I'll start by talking a little bit about my brother Jason. Jason, I may not say it, but I'm so jealous of so many of your qualities that I've never been able to have myself. You're so outgoing, generous, compassionate. Everybody loves Jason. And even going back to high school, Jason would play Magic the Gathering on the school bus on his way with his friends. Then he would throw wild parties at night. Everyone from all walks of life always loves Jason and never has anything bad to say. And it really speaks to your character, who you are, and I'm so proud of who you've become. When Jason and I were growing up, it used to get on my nerves a little bit when he would copy things that I like to do. So, we'd play the same video games, he'd erase my PlayStation memory card file, we'd go to the restaurant, he'd order my order, always copying me. So, of course, he had to marry an Asian woman. But Anna, I'm so glad he did, because you are perfect for Jason. The way you look at each other, stare into each other's eyes, it's amazing to watch. The first time I really remember meeting Anna, my wife was pregnant with our flower boy, Gabriel, and our parents, we went to the Murakami Museum. Jason was busy working. Guess he has a tough boss. But that didn't stop Anna, who had just met us, from coming along with us. And we really got to bond, know about you, who you are. Like my father said, on the inside, it's even, obviously, you look like a goddess, but on the inside is even more beautiful. We have a family group chat where we share baby pictures, doggy pictures, and then I see these gourmet dinners, and it's like, what 5-star restaurant did we eat at? Oh, I just came home for lunch, and Anna cooked up. The way she takes care of you, I know I never have to worry, because you're set for the rest of your life. Just like Jason puts a lot of his friends, his family before himself, Anna, you're the same way. I see you put Jason first, and it warms my heart knowing that he'll always be well taken care of. So with that, let's raise our glass to the beautiful bride, a wonderful groom, with some little bit of advice. I'll just say, happy wife, happy life. And judging by the wedding, I think you're off to a good start, so. Mazel tov, and congratulations.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, let's wrap it up. All right. Good evening. Isn't this an amazing wedding? I was kidding with the other girls. I was like, this wedding is so extravagant that Princess Diana will be coming out of her grave. For those who don't know me, my name is Barbara, and I met Anna a few years ago at a dinner party that only led us to be trauma bonded forever. If you know, you know. First of all, I want to make a toast to the most important people in the room, so raise your glass. To the bartenders. Woo! I've got to say, I've been waiting for this day. To see my girl walk down the aisle, beautiful in white, to walk down the aisle to the man of her dreams. If you know Anna, you know that she has a heart of gold. You know that her love is unconditional, pure, and all joy. Because of this, I always felt the need to protect her. I used to sneak into her Hinge dates and sit at the bar while she's at the dinner date. Quinn knows, she's been in one of them. When I heard about Jason, I wasn't too thrilled. I said in my head, oh, here we go again, who's this asshole? But when I first met him, I felt his ease, his confidence, care, and authenticity. For the very first time, I saw Anna safe with the man who's confident, who loves her as who she is, and truly makes her light shine. When I see Anna with you, Jason, I see her beaming. I see her joyful. Her laughs are belly laughs. She is filled and treasured by you. That's when I knew you were the one for her. Also, I'm very happy that Kobe finally has a decent father figure. Anna, I'm so proud of you. You never gave up on love, and I really admire that about you. You stay true to yourself and what you believe in. I'm so honored and happy to be here today to celebrate you two. I truly admire the love you have between you two, the playfulness, the love, and also both of the families coming together and seeing the beautiful synergy you both create every day. If I had to pick one word to describe you two, it's wholesome. You two are the most generous, caring, and grounded people I know, and you two deserve the world. Now, with love and care, let's lift our glasses to the Katzmans. Cheers!
Yeah, keep it going for Barbara on time, y'all. Let's hit.
Okay, I'm being told not to cry. Just a heads up, I'm probably gonna cry. Hello everyone, my name is Jasmine. It has been my pleasure and honor to be co-maid of honor this weekend with this incredibly strong and beautiful Jessamina as we share in this Jairus moment. Thank you everyone for joining us today to celebrate the union of these two incredible people. I have had many titles this weekend: maid of honor, manager, dance mom, but the best title I could ever have is being your friend. I first met Anna in the Miss Florida USA pageant, Miss Pageant Queen. Prior to the pageant, I messaged her online, and her first thought was, who is this bitch messaging me? The pageant industry has a saying that these ladies will be your bridesmaids and best friends for the rest of your life. I couldn't ask for one better. You have encouraged me, you have supported me, and you have tolerated my snapping for many years. Jason, when I met you, you were wearing an Elfie onesie. And after a very impressive arm wrestling match, I instantly knew you and Anna were meant to be together. Jason, when Anna says I love you, it extends beyond you two meeting. Anna has known and waited for you for a very long time. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for filling her life and her heart with love, joy, and support. You will forever have my gratitude for seeing my best friend for the wonderful person that she truly is. And I have told your family and your friends many times over this weekend, you have joined our family and our hearts, and we will love you and protect you and support you throughout time. Thank you, everybody.